Are you struggling to connect with your ideal audience and boost your sales? I know, sis, that was me too. Well, in this episode, we're diving into 3 ways to know your audience better so that you can boost your sales and make those financial income goals. You'll discover actionable strategies to uncover what your ideal audience truly wants, tailor your offerings to meet their needs, and watch your sales soar, okay? So whether you're just starting or looking to elevate your business, these insights will empower you to build authentic connections and drive real revenue. And then at the end, I introduce a free Power Pack resource just for you so you can get started today. Don't miss out on the transforming of your marketing game, sis. Let's start the show. You are listening to Call Her Profitable, the podcast where Jesus-loving entrepreneurs hit 5-figure months consistently, all while keeping God at the center of their business. I'm your host, Odasia, certified business coach and multi-passionate entrepreneur, here to empower you with the tools to build a profitable, cash-flowing business. And on this podcast, we'll explore effective marketing strategies for attracting clients and boosting sales, along with simple methods for running your business effectively. And hey, if you're ready for accountability in both your faith and business journey, head over to thewomanofpowergroup.com to join our exclusive community. So sis, grab that notebook and that iced coffee and let's get to work. This episode is so needed and so crucial for us Christian women entrepreneurs who are looking to hit those 5 and 6-figure months consistently. I wish I truly grasped and understood the importance of knowing who my audience was before I started my business. So what tends to happen to many of us is we get this really good idea from God and we think it's great. We think that people should just come along with it. And then we just start our business. We just start the journey of entrepreneurship. And then we get really upset when no one buys into our product or service. No one pays attention to us. We're not getting shares or likes or hitting our income goal. And it's simply because we don't know the people that we are called to serve. Something that's very important for you to note when you're building out your business is, as an entrepreneur, you are in the business of people. You are in the business of solving a problem, a specific problem for a specific group of people with a specific solution. And that solution is one that you're an expert in. And when I say expert, I don't necessarily mean certifications or accolades, which that is really good. But I mean, you're someone who have been where they are and you have overcame and you have a solution, right? You are the person that they can come to get real life results to help them with their problem. A solution that is able to help them with their specific needs and a solution that God has given you. Now, if you do not know who you are called to serve, if you do not truly understand the needs and the desires of your people, you will not be able to truly solve their problems and bring a solution to them. And I spoke about this so many times on the podcast and just within my community. I ran into this problem when I first launched the Women of Power group. So when I first launched the Women of Power group, we started out as 12 women on a prayer line. Then we went to an iPhone group chat. Then I felt that the Lord was calling me to make us an exclusive community. Now, I had this vision for the Women of Power group, but as a new entrepreneur, I didn't quite understand this part of really understanding and knowing your audience. I didn't understand market research. I didn't understand really niching down. I didn't understand getting to the nitty gritty of what it is that the people I am called to serve are truly in need of, and then where I come into play and how I'm able to assist them. So I just got this idea and this vision from God. He said to transform the community into a paid community. And that's literally what I did. And what ended up happening was I had 30 plus women inside of the community. Soon as I shifted over to a paid exclusive community, all the women dropped. And for a long time, I was bitter, I was frustrated, I was confused. I blamed them, but the blame was really on me because I didn't really take the time to understand, one, what my mission and what my calling was at that time. And two, I didn't take the time to truly understand exactly what it was that the women inside the group needed. At the time, I just thought that they needed a powerful relationship with God. They needed help with understanding the word of God. They needed understanding of walking in their authority. Like, I just assumed these things because those are the things that we were talking about, but I didn't take the time to really ask them exactly, okay, what do you need help with? What are your desires? What is something that is really paining you? Something that's causing you agony, something that is making you stay up at night, and assessing what they're saying so that I can look at my gifts and skills and talents and my capacity and what God has given me and see if I'll be able to help solve their problems. So this is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the 3 key ways to know your audience so you can boost your sales. The reason why some people marketing strategies seem to skyrocket is simply because they know their people. They know their pain points. They know their desires. They know their buying habits. They know exactly how they shop, when they shop. They know exactly the messaging, the wording to say, right? You ever wonder how you go to some of your favorite brands online and they seem to always get you, or you go to your email and you wasn't even planning on buying nothing from Fashion Nova or from West Elm or any of those places that you love so dearly, but for some reason they caught your attention with that email, and all of a sudden you're spending money that you never intended to spend. That's because they got to know you. They understand what it is that you're looking for. They understand what it is that you want, and they know how to grasp your attention. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. In order to boost your sales and in order to really hit those 5 and 6 figure months consistently, you have to know your target audience. You have to know the people that you are called to serve. You are in the business of people. You are in the business of serving people. Even if your business is like a B2B, so a business to business, it's the same thing. You have to understand that company's mission, that company's buying power, that company's buying habits. You are in the business of people. And without you truly understanding and knowing the people that you are called to serve, your marketing strategies will go down the drain. And without marketing, you will not have sales. Okay? So let's talk about it. 3 ways to get better, to know your people better, so that you can boost your sales. The first way is my absolute favorite way, and I used to shy away from this, but as I continue to grow in business, I realized that this is invaluable. The first way is interviewing, and I'm talking about face-to-face in person or straight up Zoom. And during this time of the interview, this is all about them. This is not about you. This is your time to come face to face with your target audience and asking them questions about themselves. People love to talk about themselves, and they will give you answers, right? They will give you insight into what it is that they are looking to overcome, looking for help for, because they want a solution to the problem, right? You're not tricking them. They want someone to come and help them with their problem. This is also your opportunity to get in front of them, see their posture, see the wording, the type of words that they are using, right? This is exactly how I was able to shift the podcast over, because I realized, okay, no, it's not necessarily that she wants to use her gifts to build the business. Yes, that's part of it. But her main struggle is marketing and sales. She doesn't understand marketing, and she wants to make money in her business, but she doesn't understand how to make money in her business. I got that revelation by interviewing women, by being on the Zoom call and asking them questions about themselves. And during that time, I am listening. I'm not interjecting and adding my own stories or desires or insight. No, this is all about you. I'm listening to exactly what you are saying so that I can go back to God and I can assess some of my gifts and see, okay, where can I solve this problem? So interviews is going to be your best friend. Market research interviews does not have to be long. Mine is typically 20 to 30 minutes. And this time I'm asking questions. The next way in order to get to know your audience better so you can boost your sales is get them into a space where you can learn from them better. And I did not understand the power of an email list or a community up until literally this year. So as you guys know, I've been cultivating both the Women of Power group and my email list since 2020. We are about to be in 2025. So that's 5 years of cultivating an intimate group setting. Getting your people in a space that is more intimate, it gives you the opportunity to learn from them better, right? This looks like a private Facebook group or some type of exclusive community. And while you're inside of that exclusive community or private Facebook group, don't be afraid to ask them questions. Don't be afraid to post trainings and classes that may interest them, right? This is your time to throw out polls as well in surveys and find out, hey, y'all, are y'all interested in this or are y'all interested in that? Would you guys want to do this or would you guys want to do that? Are you struggling with this or are you struggling with that? I truly, truly love being able to get people into a more intimate space because on social media, you have like 8 seconds to grasp somebody's attention. You might not have the time to really talk to them through your stories or really get to know them through a carousel post. But if you can capture their attention on social media and bring them over to an exclusive community or even bring them over to an email list, then you'll be able to really get to know them. Something powerful as well that I realized even within getting to know people on my email list is when I put out content, if there's certain pieces of content that resonate with someone or someone is confused about, all they have to do is just reply to that email, right? And I can see it right there. She's having trouble in this area of her faith. So now, if it's in my capacity, I'll be able to go ahead and start that conversation with her, get to know her a little bit better and find out, okay, what is the problem and why getting this problem solved is that much important to you. The third thing is create content, post, read the data, and adjust. So another great way to get to know your people, honestly, is to create content and put the content out there and see how people are responding to it. Now, you guys have been here for a while, so you know that my favorite form of content is long form content. This is my email list. This is my podcast. This is a blog, right? And I prefer these type of content because I'm able to really assess it. And I'm also able to repurpose it as opposed to maybe a reel that I might have posted or a carousel post. However, on Instagram, you're still able to see how people are responding to a specific post, right? So let's say you throw out a piece of content. You are a fitness coach that helps busy moms with creating healthy recipes. Let's say you put out a piece of content that says 3 easy recipes for busy moms. And then you post out another content that says 3 quick workout tips, and you see that the 3 recipes for busy moms have more attraction. Well, that's telling you about your audience. It's letting you know that they're more interested in recipes than they are in, let's say, maybe workouts, right? So then you want to take that data and you want to adjust. You want to keep creating more content like that and see how are your people responding. And if you have them in like a more intimate space, you can either ask them, hey sis, here's a piece of content that I'm looking to put out. Is there anything in there that you wish I put in there? Or is there anything in there that you could really use help with that I'm missing? This is your opportunity to really get to know your people. Now, it's important to understand that when you're getting to know your people, you're not doing it for sales. Yes, market research helps your your marketing strategy, which ultimately drives sales to your business. But that's not what the focus is around getting to know your people better. That is a byproduct of getting to know your people. The point of getting to know your people better is so that you can actually solve their problems. You can really come up with a solution to meet them where they are, and you're not twiddling your fingers or wasting your time and putting together something that you may like, but the people that God is calling you to serve doesn't really like. So when you're doing this, you want to be authentic. You want to be people focused and not so focused on making a dollar that you're not even listening to what it is that your people are saying. Now, I know that when I first started and I heard words like marketing and market research and all that stuff, it was really frustrating to me, confusing to me. I didn't really want to do it. But now I truly understand the importance of doing this because as a multi-passionate Christian woman entrepreneur, you don't have time to waste. You don't want to be putting all your eggs in this one particular product or service, but come to find out nobody even wants that, right? So this is going to be super, super, super important, not only for you to generate sales in your business and also create solutions to people's problems, but so that you're also being a good steward over what it is that God has given you to build, right? So the 3 key ways to know your audience so you can boost your sales is 1, you want to get in front of them. You want to interview them. This can be an in-person interview or this can be Zoom. This can be 10 minutes or 20 minutes. This is a time for you to ask them specific questions about themselves. Listen to them, take notes, and assess what it is that they are saying. 2, you want to get them in a space where you can learn from them better. This is like a private community. This is like an email list, right? You just want to get your people in a space so that you have more access to them and they also have access to you as well. So they can also see you flowing and moving within that community. And also you're able to expose a little bit of your expertise to them outside of a busy format like maybe Instagram, right? Or Facebook or TikTok. And then 3, you want to actually create content, post, and read the data. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, sis. Create that piece of content and then post it and then see what people are doing. See what type of shares, what type of likes, see the analytics of that particular content. Go back at the end of the month of social media and see what was your highest converted piece of content and see if you can pull something from that, if you can pull information from that piece of content to tell you a little bit more about your audience. Sis, now you know that I'm here to help you and me create a highly impactful, highly profitable, and super simple business to manage. So I went ahead and created a market research starter kit for you. I'm going to go ahead and link that right inside of the description. It's the market research starter kit, and it's literally everything that you need to start your market research journey. Honestly, when I started my market research journey, I started with 5 women. Then I went to 10 women. Then I did surveys. I did all types of different strategies in order to gather information about the people that I feel God is calling me to serve. And this market research starter kit is also going to help you do the same. In this starter kit, I'm going to help you with really writing down, identifying your target audience, setting up your market research system. So I'm going to give you the exact system that I use to simply get started with market research and getting on a call and in front of my target audience. I give you a template of how you can reach out to your people, what to say to them when you're trying to get them to book a call with you. I even give you questions that you can ask them on the call so you don't have to be scrambling like, okay, well, what do I say? And then after, I walk you through the process of reviewing and organizing your findings so that you will be able to actually put this data into use and start creating those products, those services, and the content that will be able to help you increase your sales and in business. So that is going to be the market research starter kit. I'll be sure to add that to the top of the show notes. Sis, I love you. I hope this episode blessed you. If it have, please share and send this to a sister in Christ that you know could get help with quick starting her market research strategy. And I'll see you next week for another episode. Hey sis, I hope today's episode blessed you. If it did, would you take just 30 seconds to share it with a fellow Christian woman entrepreneur who's ready to step boldly in her God-given business? And hey, don't forget to leave your girl a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps to get the word out and lights me up to know that this podcast is actually making an impact in your journey. All right, sis, time to get back to building that kingdom business and claiming those 5-figure months. I'll see you next week for another Power Pack episode. Stay blessed and profitable.